Every man they slept with died within 7 days. They called them the Island Babes, but they were a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Stop! In the heart of Montana, where wealth was displayed like a trophy and luxury was the only language spoken, there lived 3 women who had become the whispered legends of the city: Amaya, Jenny, and Rose. They were known by many names: the Queens of Montana, the Sirens of Admiralty Way, the Montana Babes. Wherever they went, the air-shifted men paused mid-conversation. Women stared with envy, and cameras followed them like shadows. They did not just enter a room. They owned it. Their cars were convoys of sleek machines, Range Rover villas, G-Wagons, the occasional Lamborghini that rode through the night streets of Montana like thunder. Their clothes were stitched from fabrics that whispered Paris and Milan. Their perfume lingered even after they left, expensive notes of wood and jasmine trailing behind. No one could point to a father, husband, or sugar daddy funding this life. They had no known businesses, no boutiques, no spas, no makeup brands like the average Montana slave flaunted on Instagram, yet their bank accounts never ran dry. Their champagne never stopped flowing, and their tables in nightclubs were always the ones closest to the DJ booth. It was a mystery, but in Montana, every mystery comes with a rumor. And the rumor about the Island Babes was deadly. Any man they sleep with, whispered the bartender, one night in Quillox will lose his wealth, then die mysteriously within 7 days. Na lie, another man scoffed, taking a shot of Heineken. Then B runs girls wasabi package. Na jealousy, they worry. Una my guy, ask around, the bartender insisted. You remember Chief Oladapo, the oil magnate? He was with Jenny one Friday. By Wednesday, he was gone, heart attack. Them say same thing happened to that tech bro. Martin slept with a Rose before the weekend. Then bury him, you fit call 'em coincidence? But how many coincidences you go count before you fear? The men laughed, but their eyes flickered with unease. Some swore it was jazz. Others claimed the Babes were part of a secret cult. A few brushed it off as lies spread by broke men who couldn't afford them. Among those who dismissed the rumor was Richard Darr, a 34-year-old businessman whose ego was as fat as his bank account. He was tall, dark, with a well-groomed beard that women seemed to admire, and a smile that could buy him forgiveness before he even sinned. Richard had built his empire from scratch, starting with importation of phone accessories. From Dubai, he grew into a multi-millionaire, with warehouses in Idaho and showrooms on the island. His friends called him the ladies' man because he had a nose for opportunity and for women. When he first heard about the Montana Babes, he laughed. I beg leave that matter, he told his friends one evening at a lounge in Icoy. Not 2024, we day which kind jazz. They make person die because he knack woman. I beg no myth, all those stories not just for broke men. We won't justify why them no fit carry better babe. His friend Jay shook his head. Richard no be everything be joke. I know one guy way. Richard cut him off with a dismissive wave. Forget me, I know they fear woman. They control my world. If I want any babe, I go collect, simple. The arrogance in his voice was bulletproof. He believed himself untouchable. So when eventually locked eyes with Amaya at a high-profile birthday party on Montana Island, he did not see danger, he saw a challenge. The party was opulence at its peak. Champagne towers, DJ spinning on a piano, and politicians sun spraying dollars like they grew on trees. Amaya walked in with Jenny and Rose, each in gowns that shimmer like starlight. The crowd parted for them as though they were royalty. Amaya was the kind of beauty that arrested you. Tall, caramel-skinned, with almond eyes that held both fire and mystery. Her laughter, though rare, was like music that made you lean in just to hear it again. She was elegance wrapped in danger, but Richard only saw a prize waiting to be won. He whispered to Jay, that one, the one in the silver gown, tonight she's mine. Jay nearly choked on his drink. You want carry Amaya brothers? I beg no. Try am that girl. No be your mate. You don't hear the gist now. Richard smacked rumor and rumor. They die when it jump fact. Watch me ignoring his friend's protest. Richard approached Amaya with the confidence of a man who never heard the word. Good evening, beautiful, he said, his voice smooth as honey. I've seen you before, somewhere between my dreams and reality. Amaya tilted her head, studying him. Most men fumbled around her. Richard did not. That amused her. And who are you, she asked. Richard Dard, the businessman, problem solver, and if you give me the chance. Maybe your next favorite mistake. A ghost of a smile curved her lips. Bold, I like bold men. But mistakes, those can be expensive, check. Lean closer, don't worry. I can afford expensive for a moment. Their eyes locked. Something unreadable flickered in Amaya's curiosity, maybe a warning. But then she smiled, and it was the kind of smile that could make a man forget. His name, all right, Richard. She said softly, let's see if you can handle expensive. That night, they left the party together.